Hi, my name is Mr. David and we're going to do a little activity. And this activity is called stop motion tableau. A tableau is just a fancy word for frozen picture. So when I say make a frozen picture of happy, you would freeze maybe like this. And you want to exaggerate it. So exaggerate means to get big. You want to get really big when you're doing these because these frozen pictures are going to tell a story. So let's start with something real easy. Let's try happy again. 1, 2, 3, freeze. Make it a little bit bigger, even bigger. Use your whole body. All right, good. Now that we've done that, let's try sad. 1, 2, 3. You can try that with any number of emotions, maybe a scene. So think of some different ones, practice, play around with those for a little bit, and then when you're feeling comfortable, you're gonna move on to the stop motion tableau. Okay, and a stop motion is a series of frozen pictures with just a slight change in between each one. And so when you do a stop motion tableau, you create frozen pictures that have a little bit of movement. Now let's take those frozen pictures and let's tell a story. We're going to start with the story with the beginning, middle, and end. Every story has a beginning, middle, and end. So the first part of your story is about a little kid who got an ice cream cone and you're very excited about it. So let's see that. What does that look like? So think about it. You're still frozen, get big. Maybe your eyes are big. Maybe your mouth is like, maybe you're just like staring at it with great anticipation. Okay, and in the middle of that story, sadly, it's a really windy day and your ice cream cone is about to fall. The wind is knocking that ice cream cone out of your hand. Maybe you're shocked, maybe you're worried. So let's try that. So when I count to 3, you're gonna freeze into that one. 1, 2, 3. Now, sadly, your ice cream cone has fallen to the ground. The ants are loving it, but you are sad or angry or shocked or disappointed. Show us with your body what that looks like. And you can use the whole frame. A frame in pictures or in movies is the whole thing the camera can see. So think about that. Maybe you're on the ground, maybe your hands are in the air. Okay, so think about it. Use your whole body. 1, 2, 3. So we just made a story with a beginning, middle, and end. The beginning was the ice cream cone. The middle was the wind blowing it out of your hand. And the third was the reaction to the ice cream cone landing on the ground. We're going to now start to create motion. We're going to use what is called stop motion. Stop motion literally means to create motion with something that is stopped or frozen. And stop motion is when you take a series of frozen pictures and you create a tiny small change in between each picture. So we're going to retell our story using stop motion, and we're going to add some pictures in between. We're going to add 10 pictures this time. Last time we had 3 pictures. This time we're going to have 10 pictures. Our first story was kind of like a slideshow or like a picture book that you read with your parents. Okay, you get to see the pictures help to tell the story. But now we're going to add some motion to it. All right, so if your first picture was here, you're now going to think about what are the different pictures I need to get my ice cream cone to me? What are the different pictures I need to get to my ice cream cone falling? What are the pictures I need to get myself to sadness? Okay, and if you have somebody there that can help you to count for you or to take pictures each time you go into a new movement, that's really helpful. Okay, if you don't, you can just kind of count for yourself. I always like to take a deep breath and kind of relax for a second, wiggle out so that I'm ready. Okay, so here's the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And each time you make a movement, you want to freeze again and really feel that picture. Really think about what that picture feels like. In stop motion, you have to create that movement for your characters or for the people that are doing it because they're frozen pictures. Let's try that one more time, okay? Shake out, deep breath, and really think about all the different movements. What are your eyes doing? What are your hands doing? What's your elbow doing? What's your knees doing? Okay? Don't forget to use your whole body and to freeze each time. And action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How did that feel? Did it feel different to like really slow down and think about all your pictures? And that is kind of like the very basic of stop motion. Stop motion animators, people who make stop motion movies, they'll go anywhere between 12 and 24 pictures per second. Per second. So every second of a story or a movie or a cartoon has 24 little pictures, 24 little movements. If you're feeling like you want to try it some more, let's try it with 24 pictures. Take a deep breath, shake out. So now we're going to try to do 24 pictures. So now what was 1, 2, 3 pictures now might be 8 or 9 pictures. Okay, so let's think about that. Maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's a little bit harder, right? Because you really have to think about all the little teeny movements, all the little things that your body does, that a body does when it moves, right? When my fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my face is doing something too. My eyebrows are moving slightly up as I get excited. My lips are getting bigger. My eyes are getting bigger. My elbows moving. All those little tiny movements in stop motion. When you watch a stop motion movie or an animation, the animator, the filmmaker, they have to think about how their characters move. And so this is one way they do that. They slow down and they really think about how the body moves. Otherwise, characters wouldn't look realistic. They wouldn't look real. This is also a really good way for you to kind of really get in tune with your body and get in and understand how your body moves. And also it's a good way to just calm down. If you're ever feeling really excited to the point where you just can't slow down, slowing down like this and really thinking about your movements, it can really help you. If you want to try this some more with a different story, maybe tonight when you're brushing your teeth, really think about how you're brushing your teeth. What are the different things your body does? It should almost feel like slow motion. You can also have a parent or a friend or yourself, you can take the pictures and watch it back. As you're doing this, you could do it in front of a mirror. You could do it in front of your Chromebook, webcam, just watch yourself. Or you can have someone literally take the pictures for you. And as you scroll past, it should look like your body's coming to life, like you're having movement. Now, what else could you use this with? Well, you could do the exact same thing with a Lego figure, with a toy. Move them slowly, take a picture. Move them slowly, take a picture. If I move really big movements, it's going to start to look like I'm a robot. But when I move slow, little teeny movements, it starts to look natural and more realistic. And I want you to think about all the things that we did, how we slowed our body down, how we made stories with frozen pictures. If you want to learn more, you can check out the other videos attached on how to do some stop motion. You could do this exact same thing with a chair, with your bed. Maybe you have your bed slowly make itself. There's lots of different ways you can use this.